Hop it, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Welcome Home. I'm Kyle Mandapad, and on this show, we're going to be talking with our buddy Mr. Chip Gard from the National Weather Service. It's been getting windy.
All right, well, thank you so much for giving us a couple of minutes of your time, Mr. Gard. I know you're a busy man up here at the National Weather Service.
Yeah, well, you know, Mr. Gard was my dad. So
Okay.
I'm Chip. So,
All right, well, there you go. Chip, it's great to have this opportunity to talk to you, especially as we get ready for the next part of the year. For a lot of people, this is when people get really weary, get a little nervous. Traditionally, it's typhoon season coming up, isn't it?
It is. And we're probably going to see more activity than this year than we've seen the last couple of years.
Really, I was just about to say, it's been a while since we've had anything really blow through. And I mean, we've been through some really, really big ones, and we've had a couple, spare us some of the trouble and stress. You're saying that this year you think it's going to be a little crazier?
Well, it's going to be a little more active.
Okay.
And, the last 2 years have been what we call La Nina years. And so the storms they have a lot of trouble developing to the east of us. Typhoons generally here in the tropics, they want to move from the southeast toward the northwest. That's because of the spin of the earth and the shape of the earth. So their natural movement is toward the northwest. So if they're developing to the southeast of us,
Okay.
that's bad. If they're developing to the west of us or to the north of us, they're going to be moving away. So during these La Nina periods, where the easterly winds are strong, the trade winds are strong, the storms tend to develop farther to the west. They affect the Philippines, they affect China, Japan, Korea, and Vietnam. But they generally don't give us a lot of effects. They don't get really strong. But when we go into an El Nino period where we have strong westerly winds, an active monsoon, then we start to see storms develop farther and farther to the east. With strong El Ninos, we see them develop early in the season. So right now, we've been in this INSO neutral state, which is midway between the La Nina and the El Nino.
Thinking back on your history and your time monitoring the area, because you monitor the entire area here through the Pacific, right?
Well, in the 70s, we had some huge storms. 75, we had Typhoon June, which covered the entire Philippine Sea. It went from Guam to the Philippines. And then in 1979, we had another one, Typhoon Tip. It is thought to have been the strongest storm that we've recorded here on the Earth, based on its low pressure.
The whole Earth.
Well, it's the lowest pressure that we've ever recorded on the whole Earth.
What advice would you give anybody who's got to prepare themselves?
Well, the advice I would give people is to monitor what's going on. Things can change, okay? So if we've got a storm heading toward us, we're putting out watches. So when we expect damaging winds are winds that are 39 miles per hour. Those are sustained winds. That means associated with those sustained winds will be gusts that could be like 50 miles per hour. So maybe 40 miles per hour, gusts to 50 miles per hour. And those are considered damaging winds, and we'll put out a tropical storm watch. If we expect typhoon conditions, then we'll put out a typhoon watch. And that means that those damaging winds are possible within 48 hours. When they get to be within 24 hours, we'll issue warnings. Could be a tropical storm warning, could be a typhoon warning. That means those winds are expected within 24 hours. And so our primary customer is Guam Civil Defense and Saipan Homeland Security up there. And then they take our information and they will take our information and recommendations and convert that to conditions of readiness.
I see.
So if we put out a watch, means those damaging winds are going to hit within 48 hours. Sometime after that, they're going to go from Core 4, which we're in all year round.
Okay.
And we're in Core 4 all year round because any month of the year we can get a typhoon develop within 72 hours. So, and then when we go to a watch, they'll go to Core 3. When we go to a warning, they'll go to Core 2. And so they go to Core 3, that means get ready to get ready. So you do things that are easy to do, that are cheap to do, but you get ready in case we go in case we put out a warning and they go to core 2, then you're going to have to do things like put up your shutters.
I see.
Move stuff out of the yard.
So that's where paying attention to the warnings and getting all that
So
information.
maybe at
is
a watch,
important.
you might want to top off the gas tank, you know. Make sure your generator's working if you got a generator. You know, you don't want to try to start up the generator when you absolutely need it. You want to test it and make sure that it works. So I think you can do ahead of time. Go ahead and do those things ahead of time. Know where your fittings are for your typhoon shelters. You know where the clips are, or know where the keys are, or make sure you can close the typhoon shutters, things like that. A lot of people use plywood. Well, the plywood can be damaged after a lot of years. The termites get to it, or you can't find the bolts, you know, or the bees have put mud inside it, you know, all kinds of things that can happen. So you want to go around and test this stuff periodically, but as the storm approaches, you got to realize things change. And we're going to give you the best idea that we can give you where we think the storm's going to go and how strong it's going to be. But Mother Nature has other things in mind sometimes, and so when we put out a warning or a watch or the predictions, these are updated every 6 hours. And when we get within a watch or a warning, within 48 hours, we start updating the information every 3 hours. So people have a tendency to listen once a day and think that's the way things are going to be.
Yeah.
That's not the case. So you have to listen every 3 or every 6 hours because these things can change.
And stay updated. That is the biggest
stay
piece of
updated.
advice.
That's-
And like I said, coming from a man who's seen as much as you have seen, sir, I can't think of anybody that I'd take advice from more than I would from you.
Coming up in just a bit, our house tour. Keep it right here on Welcome Home. Hop in, everybody, and welcome back to Welcome Home. It's now time for our house tour. We're kicking it off here in a sprawling part of Dedido. Now, we're in an area that's given us easy access to a whole bunch of things. What do we got lying around here, Jose?
Well, over here, we're in the heart of Estumbo Dedido, and so you have the hospital, you got Nick Tams, you got Retidian Mart here. You also got the schools all around the area.
Most definitely, and there's a fire station over there in case you're not feeling so well, which is good news for everyone. We talk about all the great things outside. Let's talk about the great things inside. Let's check it out. All right, so we're definitely inside now, Jose, and I'm gonna say the first thing that catches my eye is this amazing tile work. We're in the living room now, and it goes from here all the way into the kitchen.
Yeah, it's remodeled, right? Brand new tiles, and it's also close to schools, elementary, middle school, and a high school.
Very, very cool. So right in the center of everybody needing to go to the different areas, I guess, of school, you'll find this gem of a home. Now, of course, we talked a little bit earlier about the huge yard outside. I'm digging that. This living room here has got a lot of light coming through it, a lot of natural light, right, with all these windows.
Yes, and that will save on your power bill because you'll have the natural light coming in.
Very cool. No need for the lamps. Let's take a look at the kitchen.
All right.
Now the kitchen is right off of the living room area. It's obviously got this beautiful open floor plan, so you'll be able to talk and converse while you're chowing or even preparing food, yeah?
Yes, it is. It's really nice. It's new countertops, plenty of cabinet space.
A lot of storage space, guys, which is good for me because I like to keep a lot of food on hand.
That's right, yes.
Great kitchen, great living room. Let's check out the rest of the house.
All right.
Okay, so we move on to the rest of the house and we stop here. This is our first main bathroom. Now, it's a full bathroom. It's got great tile work and a lot of space for people to get ready in, yeah?
Very nice. Everything is remodeled, brand new.
I love it. It looks very clean, very sleek, and very modern.
Yes.
Take a look at the rest. And we're now in the first bedroom of the home. Now, this is a 2-bedroom unit. Like we said, it's really like everyone gets their own bathroom because the bathroom in the main hallway is right outside the door to the bedroom.
Yeah, yes it is. There's actually 3 bathrooms in here.
Wow.
Yeah. And so you have the lighting, the large windows for natural light. Again, it'll bring your power bill down.
I've also noticed the ceiling fan, so that'll help too.
Yes.
Very cool. But again, every room has an air conditioner, so don't worry if you like to sweat. Now, right across from the first bedroom, we're in the second bedroom. And this has got to be the master bedroom because it's way bigger than the first one.
It sure is, and it does come with a bathroom and 2 ACs.
Very, very cool. So you know it's a his or her situation.
Yeah.
Is what I'm gonna assume. We've got big storage space, a lot more in this room as we mentioned it being the master. And as you said, we've got this ensuite. Let's check this out.
All right.
This is what I'm talking about. We have his or her air conditioners out here. We have his and her sinks in here.
Sure do, and it's very nice, very nice.
A lot of room to get ready for the Mr. and the Mrs. Great shower head. I'm gonna say this definitely adds to the master bedroom / bathroom sleep.
Sure does.
Jose, we're wrapping it up with this house right here, and I'm gonna say overall an amazing experience. Big yard, open living space, humongous washer and dryer laundry room, and bathrooms hidden everywhere.
And it's all situated on 1,200 square feet.
I love it. Now that does it for this house. Let's go check out another one.
All right, let's do it.
Hop and welcome back to Welcome Home. We are on to another home. And this is the first time in the history of Welcome Home, we're actually visiting 2 houses on 1 property. This compound is right here hidden with all these amazing trees. We've got great fruit trees too along the back line of the property. Tell us about it, Jose.
Well, it's situated on 5,000 square feet of property. Like you said, it has fruit trees here. It's a nice, quiet neighborhood.
Definitely. We're here in Chalampago. We want to take a look inside. We're gonna have to climb around that gate. Let's go. So here we are, Jose, in the first of the 2 homes we're going to be looking at here on this property. And what's crazy is there's actually 3 units here. Next door, they have a 2-story, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom unit. We're here on the bottom floor of what is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit, correct?
Yes,
Tell us
yes
a little
it
bit
is.
about this living room.
And
right
it's
now.
nice and open. It just goes along with the kitchen. So it's a nice open feel that it has to it. It's not cramped up. A nice view also.
Most definitely. Beautiful windows, great light to come through, great tile work, and a lot of space. Let's take a look at the kitchen now.
All right.
Now you mentioned everything is connected. It's a great open floor plan, and that's exactly where we find ourselves now, in the kitchen area of the big open space.
Yes, and it has a lot of cabinet space, counter space, nice view, great lighting.
I love it. And plenty of room to not only cook, but also to eat, as obvious by all of that. Now I see that we've got all of these appliances in as well. We've got a dishwasher, we've got a washer and a dryer, room for a fridge. Really, is there anything else you could be looking for in a kitchen?
Right.
Didn't think so. Let's check out the rest of the house. Now we just got done taking a look at some of the other rooms here in the house, and let me tell you right now, they have got so many great features. We're here on the first floor. There's a room on the other side that they're using for an office, and it really lends to kind of the versatility of the space, right?
It sure does, and there's plenty of space here. It's got plenty of closet space. There is a small walk-in closet there, some shelf space, lots of room here, a nice view on the windows.
And this is a great room to end it all in for this region of the house because it's so big. We have got the master bedroom, and as you mentioned, in this room we also have the big closet and lots of built-in storage, but we also got a magnificent view of the garden area, the courtyard area, call it what you will. It's really, it does a lot for me. I don't know about you.
It got that home feeling.
It really, really does. Now that's gonna do it for the first portion of this compound, that's what I'm calling it. It's amazing. Really a lot of space and a lot of storage space too, which as you know, I'm a big fan of.
Right, there's so many things you can do with this place too.
It is, and like you mentioned earlier, this is a great place for maybe a whole family to come through. We'll talk more about how that can happen a little bit later on. For now, we'll go upstairs, take a look at round 2 of this humongous home. We're here on the second floor of this great 3-unit unit. And we're here in beautiful Chalampago. As you can see behind us, the trees are huge. We got a great view of it up here. And inside, even better. It's bigger than downstairs.
It is
right,
bigger
Jay?
than downstairs. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath.
Holy cucamonga chunga. I'm excited for it. And again, it's all connected. So let's say mom and dad are upstairs. Somebody and their kids are downstairs. It can work out for a family, right?
Yep, even grandparents.
There you go. And the best part about it, like you said, grandparents, when you're done with those grandkids, you can send them on home.
That's right.
Let's take a look inside. So we're here in the upstairs unit's living and dining area. We'll notice that kind of the same features as downstairs, but this one seems a lot more spacious. Can I say that?
You sure can. There is a lot of space, and what's different about up here is it does have a little patio out there.
I love it. So you can just kind of get out there, relax. The living room extends to outside.
Yes.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
So we're here now in the dining and the kitchen area. We'll notice some of the great features that we love downstairs again with the fixtures, tons of storage space, great countertops.
Yes. You didn't leave me anything to say.
I'm telling you, that's what happens when I'm overwhelmed by how awesome a house is.
It's awesome.
A lot of space, and this is big for me because a lot of houses you'll find some of the kitchens don't really give you enough room to make everything that you need for
Right.
dinner, or in my case, I love to have big parties, right? When I got the money for it. But this definitely gives you a lot of room to make your Kelaguen over there, more Kelaguen over here, some pancit here, and even more Kelaguen here.
Why we barbecue right outside?
Do it all, it's party central. Amongst all of these great bedrooms, we also have 3 bathrooms in this.
Yes, we do.
Nuts. Tell me about this one.
That's for 4 bedrooms, so you're gonna need more bathrooms with more bedrooms. And so this is a very nice one. It's got a nice shower head. It's got nice tiles. It looks like it's just been remodeled.
It really does. It looks very, very clean and easy to clean,
Yes.
which is one of my favorite things about bathrooms. Now, this is gonna be the final room we take a look at in this
Yeah.
house, and with good reason. It's my favorite. It's the master, it's huge. What are you thinking, Jose?
It's beautiful. It's got a nice restroom. It's got the view. I really like the garden view here.
I'm telling
And the
you, man.
opening windows can bring the fresh air in, lower your power bills.
Tons of trees everywhere, and it really does add to the charm of this humongous home. You can hear the birds outside right now. Of course, as you mentioned, bathroom in here is spectacular.
Yes.
Same great closet features and built-in storage into the walls too. Definitely, I see the theme between all 3 of these homes in this one humongous home. And that does it for this home. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's the biggest home that we've probably ever done on this show, and it's spectacular in that, as we mentioned, we had 2 units that we talked about that we showed here on this portion of the program, but there's also one more. We talked about it a little bit in passing. Now here's the kicker. Let's say you rent one of these units, that's great, but if something arises and you need to rent all 3, you can actually rent this whole unit, this whole compound as one house, right?
You could. If a whole family can rent this whole compound. It's really nice. It's really homey. It's really in a quiet neighborhood. And it's just perfect for the right family.
I love it. You'll have your own privacy, but at the same time, you'll still be all together with these great fenced and gated walls.
Yes.
Fruit trees galore. Dude, there's mango over there. There's calamasa over there. There's tons of stuff around here. And I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. So overall, this big house can be yours. If you rented the whole thing, how much would that run us?
The whole thing would run around $6,000.
For the whole thing, that's not bad at all, considering you're renting 3 different houses.
Right. It's a good price.
Very, very cool. All right, so now if we have any questions about any of these units or maybe renting the whole compound, how can we get a hold of you?
Well, if you're gonna rent, you're gonna sell, or you're gonna buy, you can give Remax Realty Group a try. My name is Jose. You can reach me at 972-9590, or you can call the office at 647-3725. That's 647-3725, 647-3725. Look forward to hearing from you.
Awesome sauceum. Go with the professionals and they'll definitely make this whole situation that much easier. Jose, my friend, thank you so much. Like
Thank you,
I said
Kyle.
earlier, tons of fruit around here and I don't have no money to buy it. I'm gonna go pick it before I split. Bye.
Let's go.